And we're still in the early part of the year.
Cash is
Volatility
safe.
and cash is safe.
Look who's with us now. The man we used to call the Super Bull himself. All right, Michael Lee, are you still a Super Bull?
I am not, Stuart. I would not say I'm a super bear, but these people sitting on a little bit of cash, I'd say that's not the worst advice.
Right.
Inflation is at the moment completely out of control. A year ago, when it started to get hot, that was very understandable and predicted, and many, including myself, thought it would pass. But the rate of change and the increasing in inflation, it is still running red hot. And the problem with inflation is not that it's just an economic killer, a political killer. It's a societal killer. So the Federal Reserve will do whatever they have to do to take control of it. And they have only raised interest rates 25 basis points, but we've already seen a tremendous amount of tightening. So the 2-year Treasury has gone from 20 basis points into September to 6 months later, close to 2%. Chicago National Financial Conditions Index has been cut in half. Credit spreads have increased by 30 to 40%. So if inflation doesn't slow down over the next couple months, you're going to have to take a lot more liquidity out of the market to slow it down. And what that does is compress multiples. So one of your all-time favorite stocks, Microsoft, is trading at about 30 times earnings because it's growing revenue at 25% and earnings even faster. Well, if we compress that multiple from 30 to 20, regardless of how well they do, that stock's going to get cut in half by 20 or 30%, even though all their engines are firing at full speed ahead.
Well, Michael Lee, are you predicting that Microsoft, that sliver that I own, will have its value cut in half from where it is now? Are you predicting that?
What I'm saying is if inflation doesn't get under control very quickly, that very easily could happen, that even the great stocks are going to get crushed because you have to stop inflation. Otherwise, our entire nation could fall apart. Yeah. And I believe the Fed will do what it takes to get that under control. So you need to be looking at the next 3 months, the month-over-month change. If those numbers slow, I'd say we're going to kind of have a little bit of an ugly year from a market standpoint, but nothing cataclysmic. If inflation doesn't slow, yes, we are looking in ugly times for financial assets, and I would say that the Fed will take us into a recession to stop this.
So there's nothing wrong with going to cash, given the scenario that you see in the future?
No, and you could buy some low PE multiple, high dividend stocks to hide out in. My favorites are energy stocks because I think you have a great bull case in a supply-demand situation with energy at the moment. And, ExxonMobil, Chevron, the XLE, those are all paying 3 to 4% dividends below market multiples. So if the multiple's lower, it can't get crushed that much, I hope.
All right. Thank you very much indeed, Michael. Very interesting scenario you've laid out there. You've turned full circle. Michael Lee, thanks for being here. We appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
Sir.
Look.